Oh, hello, great readers. I'm Belchan.
I'm Nimakong.
I'm Banchan.
In this class, I'll read to all of you. Chap. 29 sec, one of Jane Eyre, an autobiography.
As.
Jane Eyre, an autobiography. Brontë. Chap. 29 sec 1. Eyre. I can recall some sensations felt in that interval. For few thoughts framed, and no actions performed. I know I was in a small room and in an air bed. To that bed I seemed to have grown. I lay on it motionless as a stone, and to have torn me from it would have been almost to kill me. I took no note of the lapse of time of the change from morning to noon, from noon to evening. I observed when anyone entered or left the apartment. I could even tell who they were. I could understand what was said when the speaker stood near to me, but I could not answer. To open my lips or move my limbs was equally impossible. Anna, the servant, was my most frequent visitor. Her coming disturbed me. I had a feeling that she wished me away, that she did not understand me or my circumstances, that she was prejudiced against me. Diana and Marie appeared in the chamber once or twice a day. They would whisper sentences of this sort at my bedside. It's been left out all night. Strange hardships. I imagine Eyre. Emaciated. She is not an uneducated person. I should think, by her manner of speaking. Her accent was quite clear, and the clothes she took off, though splashed and wet. She has a peculiar face, fleshless and haggard as it is. I rather like it, and when in good health and animated, they had extended to me, or suspicion of, or aversion to, myself. I was comforted. Mr. Straight. John came once. He looked at me. Fatigue. He pronounced it needless to send for a doctor. Nature, he was sure, would manage best. Left to herself, he said every nerve had been overstrained in some way, and the whole system must sleep torpid a while. There was no disease. He imagined my recovery would be rapid enough when was commenced. These opinions he delivered in a few words, in a quiet, low voice, and added, after a pause, in the tone of a man little accustomed to expansive comment, rather an unusual physiognomy. Certainly. For otherwise, responded Diana. To speak truth. Straight. Tano. My heart rather warms to the poor little soul. That is hardly likely, was the reply. Friends. And has probably injudiciously left them. We may, perhaps, succeed in restoring her to them, if she is not obstinate. Tractability. He stood considering me some minutes, then added, she looks sensible. She is so ill. Straight. Ill or well. She would always be plain. On the third day I was bitter. On the fourth, I could speak, live, rise in bed, and turn. Hannah had brought me some cool and dry toast. A wet, as I supposed. The dinner hour I had eaten with relish. Swallowed. When she left me, I felt comparatively strong and revived. A long satiety of repose and desire for action stirred me. I wished to rise. But what could I put on? Only my damp and bemired apparel, in which I had slept on the ground and fallen in the marsh. I felt ashamed to appear before my benefactors so clad. I was spared the humiliation. On a chair by the bedside were all my own things, clean and dry. My black silk frock hung against the wall. The traces of the bug were removed from it. The creases left by the wet smoothed out. It was quite decent. My very shoes and stockings were purified and rendered presentable. There were the means of washing in the room, and a comb and brush to smooth my hair. After a weary process, and resting every 5 minutes, I succeeded in dressing myself. My clothes hung loose on me, for I was much wasted, but I covered deficiencies with a shawl. And once more, clean and respectable, looking in a speck of the dirt, though trace of the disorder I so hated, and which seemed so to degrade me. Lefty crept down a stone staircase with the aid of the banisters to a narrow low passage, and found my way presently to the kitchen. Fire. Hannah was baking. Prejudices, it is well known, fertilized by education. They grow there, firm as weeds among stones. Hannah had been cold and stiff. Indeed, at the first. Latterly she had begun to relent a little, and when she saw me come in tidy and well dressed, she even smiled. "What? You have got up," she said. "You are better. Then, you may sit you down in my chair on the hearthstone." She pointed to the rocking chair. I took it. She bustled about, examining me every now and then with the corner of her eye. Turning to me, as she took some loaves from the oven, she asked bluntly. I was indignant for a moment, but remembering that Inger was out of the question, and that I had indeed appeared as a beggar to her, I answered quietly, but still not without a sort of mock firmness. "You are mistaken in supposing me a beggar. I am no beggar." After a pause she said, "I do not understand that. You've like no house, nor no brass. Are you book learned?" she inquired presently. To be continued.